Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a look at how to create a dot plot using a single set of quantitative data. Now, this data actually came from my second period AP Statistics students, and this is their heights in inches. So there are 19 students who answered the survey, and we're going to use this to just create a dot plot, just so we can kind of explore the data. Now, when you're making a dot plot, you want to try to make sure that you keep all of your tick marks kind of evenly spaced. I'm going to start with 60, and I'm just going to go by ones. And I like to just write every fifth number so I can keep track of where I am and so others can see the scale. But it keeps me from having to write down every single number and get it to fit into this space. Now, the first thing you need to make sure that you do with a dot plot is start your dots kind of above the number line. And once you reach more than one dot, you want to kind of evenly space these above the number that they represent. So since I had two students who answered that they are 61 inches tall, I have two dots, one to represent each student. You need a separate dot per individual who gave you that response. Now 61.5 right here, that's going to be right in the middle between 61 and 62. And so I need to put my dot right in the middle between 61 and 62. Notice it's still at the same height as these other starting dots. 62, I have three of those, so I'm going to have three dots going up 62. And again, it's really important to evenly space these going up so that you can use the height of your line of dots to figure out the frequency with which that answer actually occurred. It's similar to like a histogram, but just for single values. Now 63, I had appear twice, so I'm going to put two dots for that. Again, being careful that these stay even. 64, two dots for that one. 65 was three dots, because three students answered that way. 66 is one. 67 is one. 68 is a single dot. And 70, I have two dots. Now when I start to draw a curve over this, you can see that the peak happens early on and then it seems to kind of taper off as I go off to the right. So it looks like this could be right skewed. So I'm going to write that down. So skewed to the right, helps if I can spell. And I'm going to test that when I come back to make a box plot.